Yeah, Mark.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get talking here in a second.
Okay.
Okay. I'm a little slow. It's been a long, hot day.
It has been a little warm today.
It has been.
Compared to the past couple days.
Yeah. Oh, man, I like last week. I think it's supposed to be like high in the 70s again next week for a few days, so that'll be good.
Last week was nice.
Cedar bark, great stuff. Don't strip it off the trees. I just look for the little danglies that are hanging and just go around and pick them. Also, that's the driest it's going to be because those are air dry. If you just pull it off the tree, it's going to have some sap. It's going to have moisture under it, and it's not going to be as dry. And also, you damage the tree. You open the tree up to disease. Bow drill fire. The basic components are the bow, the drill, fireboard or hearth, and a hand shock, and this is what you put on top to hold it so it can spin between this and the fireboard. I got a couple more space jackets. Are you filming this?
Yeah.
You're not going to put it on YouTube, are you?
I have my own channel, I could, but I'm not.
Why not put it on YouTube?
So it's called primitive.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, 5 years ago you couldn't find anything about this on YouTube. There's so many people on there posting stuff, people doing fires, and a couple of them actually know what they're talking about. Okay, this and this, same kind of wood. A lot of people talk about having a harder this or a harder that or softer this, softer that. That's fine if you want to deal with having to find two different kinds of wood to use. If you find the right kind of wood and the right kind of tree, you can get both pieces from the same tree and even the same limb. If you got a nice limb, the bigger end you can split and use for the fireboard. Up toward the middle or the top end, find a straight enough piece or a piece you can straighten enough that you can use for the spindle. Okay? When you do this, first thing you want to do to identify the kind of wood you can use, you take a dead dry limb, split it in half, push your thumbnail into it. If it leaves an imprint, give it a try. That way you don't have to become a botanist and learn all these different kinds of trees. There's a lot of them out there that'll work, okay? As a general rule, stay away from the really hard woods like the oaks and the walnuts. They'll smoke, but you don't really get a good amount of powder, which is how you get your coal formed, okay? After you find your wood, then you start carving a notch in the side of the fireboard. This is to allow a place for the powder to build, and it also allows oxygen to that point of contact because the coal forms in the middle of this dust when it reaches about 800 degrees.
That's really nice.
Okay? Once we get a coal, we're going to tap it out, remove it, put it into this nest. It'll be on this leaf. Put it into this nest, start blowing on the nest. About 1,200 degrees, it combusts. Okay? Any questions? Good.
You taking notes?
You can buy the video.
You'll find it.
I had a guy film me one time and said, "You mind if I make DVDs and sell these?" And I said, "Yeah." So he went out and made his own and sold them. Oh well.
You'll get a cut.
That's okay. I'm not the first one to do this. Believe me, I learned from people too. All right. So we're going to put this down here.
No, these just don't work anymore.
The spindle. First of all, you want friction down here, right? That's where you're going to get your heat, your friction. You don't want friction up here, so you need to lubricate that some way. You can, if you're not sweating like I have been, you can use oil on the side of your nose, behind your ears, or earwax. Earwax is awesome. Great lubricant. Spindle on the inside of the string and a half twist down. Okay? You do not want your spindle between the string and the bow. It'll clack against the bow. Alright? Your hand shock, you want to bring around the outside of your knee and lock it against your shin because when this starts moving, you don't want the top of this thing wobbling. You want to hold it as steady as you can. Start off nice and slow. I thought he was talking to me.
Wow, that's quick.
Yeah.
I know I've got a coal when the smoke is coming out of the little dust pile there instead of out of the wood. It's just sticking like crazy today. What's the deal?
Sexy leaf.
Different leaf. Huh? Don't blow on it. You'll destroy it.
There you go.
Have to get flame. There it is. There it is.
Don't catch the grass on fire.
I won't. Probably not. You'll sit there and burn the smolder anyway for the next hour.
Like it,